Hi, I'm Jamie Redknapp and you're watching Football Stats Online.
1, 2, 3.
He's just too good for you. 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 Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of Football Stats Online. Yes, I've been away for a long time, but as you can see now, I've got a nice co-host here called Mark. He's going to be helping me throughout this, throughout this journey. Welcome Mark to the show.
Thank you.
So Football Stats Online is a show about statistics.
Right.
So what's your favourite stat or a stat that you've heard recently that piqued your interest?
Favorite stat? I'm all about the goals. Yeah, I'm all about the goals. So, I mean, it's ultimately the most important thing, right? Mm-hmm. Who cares about, key passes, expected goals? No. We want the actual goals. And my favorite stat, I can't remember it off the top of my head exactly, but Bruno Fernandes, over 30 goals and assists in one season. Incredible.
Well, speaking of goals, as you just saw in my introduction, we are talking about Wilfried Zaha. Will he get goals for Arsenal? Does he deserve to go to Arsenal? Should Arsenal even buy him? Well, Arsenal put a bid in at £40 million, which Crystal Palace, rightly so rejected. That is an insult. An absolute abomination. Wait, let me speak first. Let me speak.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Abomination of a bid. We're talking about Wilfried Zaha here. Yes, he's a skillman, he's a showman. He's only 26 years old. 26 years old, still in his prime, still in his peak. Arsenal apparently they've come in with another bid of 60 million plus Reece Nelson on a 12-month loan. Are you silly, Arsenal? Alright, Mark, tell me, as an Arsenal fan, what is Arsenal thinking?
Look, first of all, if you make a bid for a player, it's your valuation, right? If I offer you £200,000 for your house, but you think it's worth 300,000, it's not disrespect. It's just what I want. This is what I have to offer. It's not a big deal. This is all Arsenal have. It's £40 million. Maybe they're hiding some money in the coffers somewhere, but at the moment, it's £40 million as the offer. I think they'll go higher. I think they're just waiting and biding their time. They know that Zaha wants to leave, so why would they just pay what Crystal Palace wants for a player who wants to leave? Zaha will kick up a fuss, and that's what I think Arsenal are banking on. And ultimately, I think Arsenal will get their man, but I think it'll go down to the end of the window.
So, Zaha, of course, is Palace's best player. Arsenal have a few players who are good in Arsenal team. You could say Ozil, Aubameyang, Lacazette in terms of their best players. But one player who Zaha will probably be compared to is Iwobi. Now, I have some statistics here, as it is FSO, in terms of a head-to-head. Now, last year, Zaha had his best goal scoring season, scoring 10 goals. Iwobi, I believe, scored 4 goals. Now, that for me already shows Zaha's clout in terms of goal scoring. As you said, goal scoring is the best stat you think in terms of football. I know it's not black and white, but that's what you thought.
Right.
In terms of assists, and I apologise, it's actually 3 goals, not 4. In terms of assists, Iwobi has 6 and Zaha has 5. However, Iwobi has played one more game more than Zaha with 35 appearances and Zaha at 34 appearances.
You must also remember, Iwobi is only 23 years old.
Iwobi's only 23 years old.
There's time to mature. There's time.
Blah, blah. It doesn't matter what he is.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
But anyway, no. But seriously, I think one telling stat that I actually found, Zaha has won 6 penalties for Crystal Palace last year, and Iwobi has won none. Just shows how good he is in terms of being dynamic, being straight, running at you. He's going to get a lot of penalties, or he will get a lot of tackled a lot in the box or outside the box, winning Arsenal a lot of set pieces, although you guys don't really make much of your set pieces, but
Look, the reason why Unai Emery wants Zaha is because last year Arsenal were very predictable in their attacks. We couldn't play with proper wingers, so we were playing the three at the back, and I think he wants to make it 4 at the back, play with proper wingers, have more unpredictability when the attack, not be so easy to play against. So I think that's why he's made him the #1 target. And like I said before, I think we'll get our man. Iwobi still has a future at Arsenal. He can play with Zaha. He can help. He can support the team. I think there's room for both of them. You can never have enough good players, especially since Arsenal have to play that long, treacherous Europa League again. And if we go anywhere in the the Carabao Cup, we're gonna need players for that. So there's gonna be a lot of games to play this year. So I think there's room for everyone.
So one telling stat actually about Zaha and Iwobi was that fact that Zaha, of course, which is naturally expected, has been dispossessed a lot more times than Iwobi has. He's been dispossessed 141 times compared to Iwobi's 56 last season. Now, the way Arsenal play, very much keep the ball passed, tippy-tappy. Do you think Zaha will be able to play with this style of football? He's quite greedy, he's quite selfish at times, and he likes to run with the ball. Do you think Emery will be frustrated, or do you think he can fit the system?
You said Arsenal play tippy-tappy. That doesn't happen anymore. Really. Okay. Arsenal still play decent football, but Unai Emery has described his team as a chameleon team, right? Because it basically essentially is, people look at Unai Emery's team, they're saying, I just don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the philosophy is. It's because there isn't one. It's a team that's meant to be dynamic, that's meant to be able to change and adapt to the other team. Maybe he does that too much, but with that in mind, he's going to need a player like Zaha, someone who's good in a counter-attack, someone who's unpredictable, somebody who can adapt to different situations. If there's a tight defense, he can do a dribble to break that defense. If there's a team that's putting a lot of pressure on us, he can also carry the ball and counter-attack. I think that's why he wants that type of player, because at the moment he doesn't really have that. Aubameyang a little bit, but Aubameyang is also not the person for 1-against-1 dribbling. So we need that kind of player, and it will be similar to that, but he's not consistent enough just yet. So that's why I think it's that position on the wing is very important for Emery.
So you don't mind that he gets dispossessed a lot?
I mean, it's part of football. If you're dribbling, it's gonna happen. And like I said, he was playing up front so much. It's gonna happen. He has when you play up front, he's gonna take more risks. He has to take risks, especially Crystal Palace. You're playing basically 2 banks of 4. Zaha up front with AU or Townsend. You have to take the risk. So of course he's gonna get dispossessed. I think at Arsenal, his role will be slightly differently. They'll dominate possession a bit more. So I think the stats will change. That's one of those stats that will change a bit.
And you said his role will change. Where do you envision him playing? I've seen some formations as a 4-2-3-1. Zaha, a 4-3-1-2. Apologies. So Zaha just playing behind Aubameyang and.
I don't think they'll play 4-3-1-2. I think Emery is gonna hopefully do the right thing and just stick to 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. That's where he had success in PSG. He had success in Seville. I don't know what he's doing with the 3 at the back. We don't even have 2 good centre backs, let alone 3. So don't play 3 at the back. Just play the 4. The problem, though, I see from his perspective, is we don't have Hector Bellerin at right back. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is not a natural right back. And then on the left side, Kolasinac is just not a good left back. He's a good left wing back, but not a good left back. He's the kind of player who runs fast forward, but seems to run back much slower. It's very peculiar, and he just doesn't smell the danger in the left back position. So I think hopefully we sign a left back. We just play the back 4, and 4-2-3-1. I think will be the formation. None of the players will be confused by that. They can just get on with it instead of switching from 3 to 4 to 3 to 4 to 3 to 4 every week. And I think that's causing a big problem for the players actually.
Okay. One thing I would say about Zaha, in terms of work rate, stats show that he made more tackles than Iwobi. Again, we're just using Iwobi as a yardstick here.
Right.
And he with 20 against Iwobi's 14. And most importantly, he ran more distance as well. Run 318 kilometers.
That's surprising.
To Iwobi's 237 kilometers, which is a fair amount more running Zaha done there than Iwobi.
That's very surprising because Iwobi is not a lazy player by any means. He's especially if you think about Emery's first year, a lot of the players really picked up at the beginning of the season with their work rate and their pressing, and he was definitely a part of that. So yeah, very surprising, man.
So just to sum up this video, do you think Zaha will be a success at Arsenal?
I think
considering he's gone to Man United, obviously he was a lot younger then, a lot unproven. Do you think, first of all, like you said, will Emery use him right, and will he be a success at Arsenal?
In terms of how Emery used him, there's only one way to use Zaha. He has to play on the wing.
Yeah.
Now, will he be a success? I think he has everything that you'd want for him to be a success. Premier League experience, just general experience. He's strong, he's quick, he's powerful, he can finish, he's got amazing skills, he's got everything. So it's up to him. If he comes to Arsenal, it'll be up to him. And he even supports Arsenal. So it's up to him, and I think he would be a massive success. It's just if Arsenal can stump up the cash.
Yes, because I was just going to say it's not up to him, it's up to Crystal Palace. 4 years on his contract, of course he's going to push for it, but only time will tell. Arsenal, I hope they don't do their dilly-dally, wait till last day of the transfer window and then maybe sign some other random unknown.
Player power.
Well, we'll have to see about that. So what do you guys think? Do you think Zaha should go to Arsenal? If you're an Arsenal fan or a Crystal Palace fan, do let us know. Do you think Zaha would be a success at Arsenal? If you're a Palace fan, should he go? If he does go, how much money do you think he should go for? 80, 90 million? Heck, maybe some of you want 100 million. Let us know in the comments below. Appreciate it. Appreciate Mark for coming on this episode. And he will be on more episodes. In fact, a lot more of these episodes. So appreciate your thoughts on that topic. And as always, peace to you.